well, it's really a privilege to be over here in Gentlemen, and nice to meet you all today. Salman, Anish, Rahman, and Junaid. I know Anik is joining first time, so I would like to say hello to him and get an opportunity.
Hello there, how are you?
Yeah, good. So what I'll do is, well, you know the procedure. I mean, Bimal, you are quite, you have been over here for a couple of times, so you know the procedure. So we'll start straight away. And well, I'm not sure who joined first of all, right? So I'll come. So I'll start with Bimal and Junaid. Will that be okay? And after that, we'll proceed with Anik, Rahman, and Salman Shahid, right? So please ask questions to Junaid, and then we'll switch with each other.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hello, Junaid.
Hello, Bimal. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. And about you?
I'm good. So, are you ready for the speaking part?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll start from part 1, okay? Is it okay?
Okay.
The first question, from your hometown, okay? The question is your hometown a good place to live? Why not?
Yeah, my hometown is obviously a great place to live for living, and to be honest, I have been living for 4 years in my new areas, and I also lived my area because of my study purpose.
What sorts of jobs do people do in your hometown?
Yeah, actually, my hometown is an industrial area, and I have seen there are lots of people who already joined with the industrial area, industries, and they do job there.
In which part of your hometown do most people live?
Actually, my hometown situated in a rural area, and most of the people they are prefer to live in this area, countryside area for natural. They can feel natural beauty and so on.
What did you play in your hometown when you were a child?
Yeah, to be honest, it's a good question for me. Obviously, I remember my childhood, and I used to play football, cricket. Especially, I want to mention outdoor game. Actually, I play.
So now we will talk about films. Okay. How often do you go to the cinema?
Actually, whenever at weekend, whenever I get chance to go outing with my parents, sometime I go watch for cinema. Go to the cinema to watching movie.
Do you prefer to watch a film at cinema or at home?
Yeah, in my hometown, have a theater, and we are.
Okay, kadali ha. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. What's going on?
I was
although it's not our country's movies, but I like it most.
So now we should jump towards the part 2. Okay, are you ready for part 2?
Yes.
So describe an interesting place that you have visited as a tourist. So you should say where this place is, why you went there, what you did there, and explain why you thought this place was so interesting.
Dali lang ta ha.
So you have 1 minute to prepare for part 2.
Okay.
Okay. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
In my
yes.
country, in my country there are massive interesting places, and I have visited lots of places in my life. But I would say interesting place which is the Japlong. Because of that, I have seen there are lots of things, and that is why I thought that this is an interesting place. In my I have remembered in my varsity life when I attended the varsity, and my teacher arranged a picnic for all the students, and according to that, me and also my friend visited this place, which is the Jaflong, and I have seen there are lots of natural beauty, and whenever we go through the Jaflong, I felt the natural beauty, as well as the road is very strong, very good. Moreover, this place is interesting for me because there are lots of stone and who are the worker force. They work here, and it's beside the India as well as, and I can see the waterfalls from the hills. I really enjoyed and we have lots of activities there. Like we played.
Finish. Okay. So we have finished part 2. Now you can ask for me for part 1 and part 2 because we have more people on queue. So we need to give them the chance. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Thank you so much, Bimal, for asking these questions. I mean, there are some other people are waiting for it, so we'll switch with each other, right? Will that be okay if you can ask questions to Bimal, please?
Okay, I'm asking him. Okay, directly we can go part 2, and next we discuss part 3. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, we started. Okay, I will give you, I sent via the message, you cue card, okay. Now prepare yourself and tell think in 1 minute and tell about this topic, 2 minutes.
Got.
Have you got it?
Just wait a minute, okay.
Okay, describe an environment, problem or event.
Environment, problem.
Yeah. What is this? What is it?
What is it?
Where is it happening? What problem does it cause? Have you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, you should say.
Okay. Well, I think there are different environment problems in our society, but today I would like to talk about one of the major environment problem that is currently happening, not in our country but across the world. So the problem is global warming. We are talking about the global warming. It's also called a climate change. Well, global warming is a warming that is caused by the increasing in average temperature of the earth. So since 1990, the average temperature of earth is increasing by 2.9 degrees Celsius. So the earth temperature is rising in the fast pace that we are having lots of problem. The major causes of the global warming are increase in population. Due to the overpopulation, there is lots of pollution problem, soil problem, as well as due to the industrialization, the car and the industry produce large amount of fuels. So these fuel are causing the global warming. These are also called greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, methane that is produced from car and other burning of fossil fuels create greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases acts as a blanket on the atmosphere or the earth, trapping the heat that is coming from the sunlight. So this cause increase in temperature, and the major problem caused by the global warming is, as I mentioned earlier, firstly it increases the temperature. As the temperature increases, there is a melting of polars in the Antarctic Ocean, where every year the sea level of sea is rising day by day. So increase in sea level causes the many problem for the society as well as the country. For example, we can take the example of tsunami. Because of the increasing in sea level, we have certain problem like tsunami. Okay.
Okay, now we jump to the part 3. Are you ready?
Okay.
In which way do people damage our planet?
Well, I think there are different ways. As I said, because of the increasing in population, we have settlement on the forest side. So people do lots of deforestation these days, and because of the deforestation, there is a landslide as well as have the habitat. They are staying in those forests are in the verge of extinction, as well as I think the other major problem of the increasing population is the soil erosion problem, as well as the pollution of water, as well as environmental problem.
Okay, the next question is, do you think pollution is a big problem nowadays?
Yeah, one of the biggest problem of our country as well as whole world is the pollution. Because of rising in population every day, we use car, private vehicles more. We have industrialization. These cars and industry produces more amount of fuels. These fuels cause pollution, creating the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane oxide. So I think this pollution is also one of the major problem of the society as well as all the whole country.
Okay, the last question is, do you think that the environment situation will improve in the nearest future?
Well, I don't believe that in coming future environment problem will be reduced, because we are not aware of the pollution problem as well as environment damage. Although we are educated enough to know about the how the problem arises in the environment. We just neglect those activities, and we know everything, but we try to neglect these activities, and we want, unless we cannot create awareness among the people, then definitely we cannot have good environment in the near future. We have seen deforestation every day, but we are not creating awareness about this problem. If the deforestation arises in this level, then definitely we'll have problem in the near future.
Okay, ma'am. And that's sir, please evaluate. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, my phone was hanged. Yeah, that was good, especially for you, Junaid. I mean, my friend, there are some grammatical mistakes. I'm so sorry to say, but you need. And to be honest, I make a list for you. I mean, Junaid. I mean, so there are few grammatical errors. I mean, whenever you were saying, where should be numbers, right? Let's say many. You were using heavy or massive, so massive is heavy is for quantity, not for numbers. So these are the the small errors you make in your English. And there are some how do you call it, pronunciation problem with you. I mean, otherwise you have plenty to talk about. You have ideas which are excellent, and I love to work on. I mean, I will advise you to work on your grammatical part and as well as your pronunciation. So what you can do in that one, right? You speak your word and look after the same pronunciation in Google, or you can download the Oxford University, where you can listen the pronunciation of your word, and you can work on your pronunciation, because I know your first language is Bengali, and you have this habit to pronounce word O a lot in your speaking. So that is my feedback for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and as Bimal is concerned, I mean, Bimal is good. I mean, I don't find any grammatical mistakes, and you were using quite scientific, I would say scientific vocabulary, like methane. He was talking about chlorophyll, and all these technical words, which is quite good. I mean, it gives you advantage. So this is what my point of view is. If Rita madam is listening, can you tell me your feedback as well, please? You are around. I think she's not.
Yes, I'm here. Just quickly, who did the questioning?
Well, that was Junaid. And
Junaid, okay, just a question. Question for Junaid. Where did you get those questions, Junaid? Junaid.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hello. Where did you get those questions? Are those IELTS questions?
From IELTS app.
From IELTS app?
Yeah.
The global warming?
Yeah, that was the good question.
Okay, I was just wondering, because normally for IELTS speaking questions, they don't give you anything about global warming, about politics. Those are the things they don't give.
Okay, ma'am, he is a good speaker. I think Bimal, actually, I have the taste with him for second, maybe 4 or 5 times. Am I right?
Yeah.
I know. He answered well.
He is a good speaker.
He was very well spoken when it comes to the subject matter.
Apply luxury resource. Whenever he speak, I just listen him. Actually inspired for him. He put the opinion like percentage, which percent. So I just remember here myself that what did I?
Okay, that's good, guys. You had fun. But I just want to encourage everyone to stick to the IELTS speaking questions, because you can practice here, and once you are there with your examiner, then you will remember those questions that you had already familiarized. So it would help you to speak fluently. You know what I mean? To get the ideas right away.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so that's about it, guys. Okay, continue now.
Okay, thank you.
All
ma'am.
right, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you so much, gents. And now, Bimal, will you mind be examiner for Salman Sahib, please?
Definitely, I would love to.
Yes, thank you so much. And Salman, can you unmute yourself by the chat? You can. Yes, over to you now, Bimal. Please ask
Maybe 2
questions.
Hello,
minutes.
Salman.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So my name is Bimal Basal. I will be your examiner today. So we'll start from part 1, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So we'll start from your country, okay? Let's talk about country. So my first question is, do most people like in houses or apartment in your country?
It depends to people. It depends on people. Some live in apartment or some live in houses. I live in apartment.
Okay. What do people usually do in their free time in your country?
They watch television. I guess people in my country watch a lot of TV dramas or TV shows.
So what do you enjoy most about living in your country?
I mean, what do I enjoy most?
Yeah, you like most about your country. You enjoy most about your country.
I don't know how to answer this question. Can you move on to the next question, please?
You can talk about the weather or you can talk about the people.
I mean, yeah, where I live, we have, in my city, we have 4 different weathers. And so, yeah, so we have a place, and we have good food. People in our culture, make a lot of different kind of foods, which I like. And I think food is the kind of advantage part to living for living in a country.
So they are more helpful to you. They can help if you are in need, right?
Yes, yeah, of course.
So would you say that your country is good place to visit?
I mean, yes. What can I talk about? Sorry.
You can talk about the touristic place. You have those very touristic areas, and you can talk about the mountains.
Yeah, we have in our northern areas. There are a lot of mountains and a lot of tourism places. If any foreigner wants to visit northern area, maybe an ideal place to live there.
Yes. So we talk about food, okay? What is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is the pizza, because it tastes good, and I like cheesy foods.
So do you prefer to eat out or eat at home?
I prefer to eat at home because my mother cooks good.
And it's so healthy.
Yeah, it's healthy as well.
Are there any traditional meals that you would recommend?
Sorry?
Are there any traditional meals that you recommend? Why?
Okay, so traditional meal, we have a traditional biryani, which is called it's called Sindhi biryani, and many foreigners like it, and they like to have it in. They enjoy it. They tend to enjoy the biryani.
How are people
What is
sitting
biryani?
So how have people's eating habits changed in your country?
Eating habits.
Yeah, eating habits.
From what I've seen, I think Pakistani are foodie people, and they like to eat. Maybe they, even if they eat 3 times, but they they like to have snacks in any time.
Okay. So now for part 2, we have questions. Describe a television program you watch. Okay. And what kind of television program it is?
Okay.
What usually happens in the television program?
Okay.
Why you enjoy watching the television program?
Oh, okay.
And explain why you would recommend the television program to other people.
Oh, okay. So
You have 1 minute time to prepare. What do you think? You can make notes.
okay.
Okay, you can start now.
Okay, so recently I watched Game of Thrones. I started it. I started watching it. Game of Thrones. It is an I don't know what it's called. I think it's maybe fiction. Do you say? It's a fiction TV show, and what was the next question? Sorry.
What usually happens in this television program?
Okay, so in that particular program, I've seen a lot of wars between two different kings or areas, and they usually fight a lot, and yeah, so that's about it.
Okay, it's okay. Right, because I think it's your first time, right?
Yeah, it's my first time, and yes.
No, you did really well. I think for part 1, you have to speak a little bit more, and for part 2, you have to make a notes. Okay, you have to talk around 2 minutes for this.
Okay.
If you have sufficient note, then it will be easy for you to talk. Otherwise, you did a well job. Okay, you had nice pronunciation as well as clear voice. So I think definitely you will do better in coming futures.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do better next time.
Okay.
Alright, thank you so much, Bimal. I mean, that was very good. And well, Salman, that was very good. Which part of Pakistan you come from, Salman?
I am from Karachi.
Alright, okay. Karachi, the biggest city in Pakistan, I guess, right?
Yes.
Alright, then. That's very good. Thank you. Right, so who is next? We are done with Salman, Junaid, Bimal, and it's just me and Rita madam. So who would like to be examiner for me or Rita madam? Whoever you want to choose, Mr. Examiner.
I am ready.
Yeah, Junaid, you want to ask some questions to me, please?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, I am the examiner for you.
Hello guys, hello. Just quickly, there's only 9 minutes left, I think, so you can, plan who will speak and who is finished. Okay. Now continue.
Can I ask? Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'll ask you about photographs. Okay.
Alright.
What type of photo do you like taking?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me over here and asking all these questions, right? So, I would like to have digital photographs because earlier I was using, the other type of camera which was basis on photographic effect, but now I use digital images and digital photographs, which is, I mean, in quality wise, which is much better.
Okay. What do you do with photo you take?
Well, I would say photography is my hobby now. I mean, earlier we used to carry the, the big camera with us, but nowadays we don't have to because we have mobile phone with us all the time. So I click all these pictures and I put on social media because I love it when people interact on my photos. And sometimes I put all these photographs on on WhatsApp, and I love to share all these photographs with my friends and
Okay, next question about friends. Okay, how often do you go out with your friends?
well, that's a very interesting question, and I would say it depends, because I'm working professional, so I work from Monday to Friday, and it's very hard to go out, especially in a weekend. So I prefer to go out with my friends in weekends, and especially we arrange a tour to different part of this country in which I'm living in, and which happens like once in a fortnight, let me tell you that way. So yeah, this is how I do it.
Okay, we'll just jump the part two. Okay, describe a day when you thought the weather was perfect. The question are here. First question is where you were on this day.
If you change this question to me, because I answered the same question yesterday as well. I don't know who asked this question, and I discussed about Blackpool Beach. Sorry, someone asked me the same question yesterday.
Okay, describe a apartment. Is it
Alright, okay.
okay? Describe a apartment that someone you know lives in.
Alright,
Okay, whose apartment this is?
alright,
Where the apartment is?
alright.
Okay, next question is what it looks like inside and explain what you like or dislike about apartment. Okay.
Right, thank you so much for the card, and I would love to discuss about one of my friends' apartment in Galgotia Society in Gurgaon. And well, India is developing very fast at the moment, and some part of India, especially the northern part, like Gurgaon, is very well developed. Whenever you enter in the city, you will have the feeling of like London or NYC. It's a world-class city which is known as the IT hub. Headquarters from Google, Microsoft, and other big companies like Apple. I mean, there are the established in this, and the all Asian data of Google is situated in this particular city. So it's very famous city, and they have a society which is known as Kalgotia, and all the famous CEO of companies which are based in Gurgaon, they lives over there. And fortunately, one of my friend and my boss as well, his name is Mr. Mishra, is also living over there. So I got an opportunity to visit him. Well, when I visit over there, I mean, I was trying to park my car, and they said, like, you need to discuss with whoever is hosting you. And I need to call Mr. Mishra about it, and he gave me invitation, right? He asked me to come in, and he gave me all these codes by which I can park my car, and they let me in. And after that, I was so surprised, and I was amazed with the luxurious life they are living at the moment. I mean, starting from all these features.
Okay, sir, your time is over. Okay, now I need a feedback from you because how you whenever you say about topic you did not really thinking for a minute or 2 minutes. It is how can possible this?
Well, sir,
He
it's
is
all about
cheating. He is cheating, guys. Just
Am I
joking.
cheating?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know. Well, I do have computer brain, sir.
That's okay. That's really good.
Well, practice, it's all about practice. I mean, on serious note, it's all about practice. And this, I was discussing with Aarti, you know, one of other host who hosts session in the morning, and she was amazed. I mean, I'm practicing for a while, and after spending so much time in an English-speaking country as well, so it's very hard for, it's easy the way you practice. And it's all about you guys as well. Whenever you will grow older, you'll have much more practice. And whatever you are doing at the moment, I mean, love it, enjoy it. I mean, you'll learn a lot. It's all about practice. Yes, Rita, madam, you were saying something.
No. Did I say something?
No, I mean, you were cracking jokes, but I was, sorry about that. So.
Okay, I thought I was muted.
What were you saying? I know you were saying something, but...
I thought I was muted. That was not supposed to be heard.
Is it? But we heard it.
Okay. Okay, just forget it.
Yeah, all right. Okay, delete it,
Disregard.
I'm brain, so I have deleted it.
I'll delete it. Yes, sure.
All right. Thank you. But don't tell the secret to guys, It's top secret between me and you.
Yes, okay.
Alright, so it's over to you now. We are done, I guess. So how much time is left in this call? I'm not sure about it.
We have 2 minutes left, so you guys can take advantage of that. What do you want to do with 2 minutes? Just crack.
Junaid, will you mind asking more questions to me? I guess 2 minutes. Or we can call it a day.
Yeah, sure. Wrap it up.
Okay, can I ask? Hello?
Yes, yeah. Questions?
Okay, about writer. What kind of book are most popular with children in your country?
Oh, I don't understand. Are you asking me like I'm gonna be your candidate? Yeah, sure. Okay, so can you repeat the question, please?
Okay, can I repeat it? Okay. What kinds of book are most popular with children in your country?
Well, I think it's cartoon kinds of books, comic books. It's especially like about Superman. That's really very popular, and the reason why I can say popular because almost every household you will see those comic books about Superman.
Yeah, okay. Why do you think some children do not read books very often?
Well, I think it's because of the digital world. Everything is on the computer, and their parents also. Oh, who is talking now? Can you mute somebody? I think Bimal maybe. Oh, that's Junaid. That's your background. Okay. So because of the digital world we're living in right now, most students or most children, they just, do something on the computer and also without parent supervision. And if the parents would encourage them to read books, it's because of the environment that most kids are doing everything on their gadgets, their device. So less and less children are reading books. Yay! Okay, that's about it, guys. Okay ba to akong answer, babe? Yay! Okay, bye YouTube.